Welcome to my channel, and today I will be showing you guys how to make chicken and sauce. Okay, I have a recipe like this on YouTube already, but it's chicken and sauce with cashews, and I got requests to make one without the cashews. So let me show you how it's done. All right, so here the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to clean our chicken. So by cleaning our chicken, we're going to go ahead, we're going to remove the skin, and we're going to remove any excess fat the chicken may have. We will not be able to remove all of the excess fat, but we're going to remove as much of it as possible. Okay, and in this part right here, we're going to go ahead and remove this little fat particle. We're going to go right here, and we're just going to go ahead, we're going to take that off. All right, and that's how you do it. You're going to tell them to cut the chicken for curry. So the chicken could be in nice small sizes. That's how I like my chicken. Okay, so here I'm going to show you guys how to clean this piece of the chicken because it may be a little hard. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to remove this part right there. We're going to knock on it a little bit until we break the bone. Then we're going to slide our knife right through under there, and we're going to be able to cut it up and take off the top, whatever it's called, the top of the drum. Then we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna remove the skin. Then after we're done removing the skin, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna cut it down the middle. We're basically gonna cut it in half so that we can get to those veins, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna remove those veins from our chicken. Okay, just like you see I'm doing, just like that. Then we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna put our knife right underneath these little veins, and we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna take them off. This is just something Haitians do. Haitians usually always take this off their meat. Like I always tell you guys, this is optional. If you don't want to do it, that's your business, but just know you're not making it the Haitian way, because a real Haitian always take them out. All right, but go ahead and be happy and do what you want to do. Okay, all right. So here I'm having a little hard time removing that one. So what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put it against my my bowl so it can hold it for me a little bit, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cut it off just like that. All right, then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm all done with that because we done removed all the veins that we could. So we're done with that. We're gonna put it in a pot with the clean chicken. All right. Now that we're done cleaning all of our chicken, we have this excess skin that we're going to dispose of. Then we have our chicken that we cleaned. So now we're going to start sanitizing our chicken. So to sanitize our chicken, we're going to need some lime. And this is how you should cut your lime. You should cut your lime this way. Then you're going to go ahead, you're going to turn it over, and you're going to cut it this way. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take your knife with the middle one that's left, and you're going to go all through around it just so you can remove the skin from the middle. That way it makes it easier to get to the juice in the middle of the lime. Okay, this is the best way. After all these years I've been doing it, I found out that works for me. Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna add some sour orange juice, I'm gonna add some lemon or lime juice, then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add some white distilled vinegar, then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add some iodized salt. And this is all for sanitizing our meat. As I always tell you guys, you know, this is so that your meat don't sentir, it don't smell like outside after you leave your food, like overnight. When you heat it up, it's not gonna have that smell, that raw smell. Okay, so we're gonna take our lime and we're gonna pass it all through our chicken. We're gonna make sure every one of our chicken got some of that lime. Then when we're done doing that, we are gonna boil some hot water and pour it all over it. This is called shooting the meat. Okay, that's what us Haitians call it. I don't know what they call it in English. Somebody did tell me one time in the comments, but I forgot. I just call it, to me, I remember it was blanching, but it's yeah, I don't know. All right, but it's shorty the meat. Then we're going to go ahead, we're going to clean off the meat with some clean water. Then we're going to go ahead, we're going to start seasoning our chicken. So by seasoning our chicken, the first thing we're going to do is Epis. We're going to put a half a cup of Epis. Then we're going to go ahead, we're going to put some Maggie, which is chicken flavored bouillon. We're going to put 1 cube. Then we're going to put 1 teaspoon of some seasoning salt. Then we're going to put 1 teaspoon of Adobo. And then after we're done adding our Adobo, we're going to go ahead, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. Then we're going to go ahead and add 1 teaspoon of onion powder. Okay, I did add the onion powder. I lost the clip, but I add some onion powder too. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add a little bit of paprika, about 1 teaspoon of paprika as well. All right, this is cayenne, I mean, but cayenne or paprika, you could really use any of them. Just make sure you don't add too much because it is a little spicy and you might not want your food to be a little spicy. All right, so then we're going to go ahead, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of oil, and we're going to mix everything together until they become one. So then we're going to go ahead and put about 1/4 cup of oil into our pot. Then we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna put the chicken in there. Okay, we're putting the chicken individually. We're not just dropping it in there because we need the sauce that's gonna be in the bowl of the chicken. Okay, so we're just gonna put it like this until we put all of our chicken. Okay, and you're going to have your heat high because you're trying to get the chicken to brown a little bit so they could get some color. How the Haitians say, quitter bien pointi. That means let the meat get a little bit of color, okay? And that's what you're doing right here. You want the meat to have a little bit of color, to look like something, to look a little good, to make it look tasty, all right? So you're going to mix them until you see they have some color and whatnot to your liking, okay? So then while that's cooking, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to cut up some potatoes and some carrots. This is not typical in the Haitian way, to be very honest with you. I ain't never seen my mama put no tomatoes and some potatoes in her chicken and sauce. But I like potatoes. I love potatoes. So I wanted to add some potatoes. So you know what? That's what I did. Okay, so my mama could come check me if she want to, okay? But this is what I wanted to do. This is my food. I pay the bills in this house. Not my mama no more, so she can't tell me what to do, okay? All right, my mama will come in here and still tell me she could tell me what to do, but it's that beside the point, okay? All right, so boom. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna cut up the potatoes and the carrots. This is optional. You do not have to add this to your food if you do not want to. If you want to, go ahead. If you don't want to, then don't. Simple as that. All right. And you can put how much you want. You see, I have 4 there, but I decided to add 3, and I went ahead and I added the whole 1 carrot. Then I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna clean them up and I'm gonna leave them on the side until I'm ready for them. So you see here, the meat is starting to stick to the bottom of the pan because that's how it gets its color. It gotta stick to the bottom to get that color, and we want to get that color. We want to be a beautiful brown skin girl. Yes. All right. Well, brown skin chicken. Okay. All right. So then we're going to go ahead. We're going to put 2 tablespoons of tomato paste into that little bowl that the chicken was in that has some of the chicken juice in there, and we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna put it in our chicken. Then we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna mix that all over just so all of the chickens could get some of that. Not that it really matters because we're gonna add some water, but we're gonna just go ahead, we're gonna mix that everywhere. I'm gonna let that tomato cook so your food don't have that tomato paste taste. All right, so let that cook for approximately, I say 3 to 2 minutes or whatnot. Okay, and then when that is done cooking, you're gonna go ahead, we're gonna start to add some more stuff to this. The first thing that we're going to add is some carrots and potatoes. We're going to go ahead and add the carrots and potatoes. Then we're going to get some parsley and thyme that's tied up together, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to put that in there. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead, we're going to add our water. This is 2 cups of water. We're using that same bowl that had the Epis and that had all the good stuff that the chicken was in. Okay, so go ahead and add that. So let that cook. Okay, you're going to go ahead, you're going to let that cook. We're going to taste it to make sure it has some flavor. I felt like it needed more flavor, so I went ahead and I added 1 more cube of the chicken flavored bouillon, and I added 1 bonnet pepper. That is totally optional. You don't have to add the bonnet pepper if you don't want to. And if you don't like to use Maggie, remember you could always replace Maggie for some Adobo. Okay, all right, so here we're gonna use this calypso sauce. This is to make it a little spicy, you guys. I like a little kick to my food. Okay, I like a little spice, not too spicy now, just a little something so you could tell it's in there. All right, that's what I like, just a little something, just a little razzle dazzle. Okay, all right, so then we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna let that cook, which basically means we're gonna let the meat cook. We're gonna mix this occasionally. Don't put it on the stove and go sit down and go watch The Walking Dead or whatever it is that you like to watch and forget about it. Okay, you got to stay in the kitchen so that you can make sure it's cooked properly. Okay, stay in the kitchen and mix it occasionally as it needs to be mixed. Okay, and it's going to start looking a little something like this, a little something like that. All right. All right. So then when our chicken is done, we're going to go ahead. We're going to add some bell peppers and some onions. Okay. This is also optional. You don't have to add no bell peppers. You don't have to add no onions if you don't want to. Okay. All right. But I will be the first to admit that it does give some more flavor to your food and make your food taste better. So here I have 1 onion. I'm cutting the onion in a circular motion and I'm putting it into there. You could cut your onion any way you like, but I feel like this way it just looks prettier. Okay, and here's my bell peppers and onions. I'm using all the colors. You could use whatever colors you like. And I cut them in a circular motion too. Also, just because of a decor, I feel like it just looks better that way. Okay, but you could cut it up any way you so desire. And then now it's up to you. You see my sauce is already thick. It's thick. You see that? It's thick. It's how I want it to be. It's good. Okay. So now what we're going to do is now it's up to you. So it's either you could turn off your heat and it's done, or you could let it cook for like 2 minutes so the bell peppers could cook. Okay. And boom. This is how it look when it's done. And this is how I served my man his plate. This is how you should serve your king his plate. All right, I got a little rice on the side. I got the little bun and pizza, which is the fried plantains. I have some sauce pas rouge, which is the red beans that I have made. And then that pickles over there, looking sad by itself. I ain't make that pickles, y'all. If y'all see my pickles recipe on YouTube, my pickles recipe fire. That one sad. I got it from a little restaurant or whatnot, okay? Because I wasn't about to go make no pickles. Well, to be honest, I've been had it. But anywho, this is how you make it, guys. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. If your man a good man and he paying bills, this is how you serve him his plate. If not, baby, I don't even know why you in the kitchen, all right? But there you have it, you guys. It don't get no better than that. I'm trying to tell you, don't forget to like. Do not forget to comment. And baby, go ahead and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Bye. Until next time.